Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to the next part of video in the Appium series. In the previous videos, we saw some gestures, the basic code. We saw, how to automate in the through with the help of the mobile app with the help of the Appium with Java. Okay, so now henceforth we'll create one small framework and we'll try to add some 5 to 6 test cases in the framework. We'll do an end-to-end automation APM framework with Java, and we'll see. We'll try to integrate with SAS Lab, right, if possible, or CI/CD Jenkins and GitHub, right. We'll see how to do it. We'll see how far it goes. Okay, so we'll create a simple framework, then we'll try to slowly enhance the framework, with our knowledge. Okay, so let me create a new framework. Okay, so I'm going to use Maven build tool. Okay, it's used for creating the structure of the project in an organized way, and it is used to download the repositories. Okay, so we are going to use the same API demo app. Okay, so I'm going to use API demo. Right, 1 minute. Sorry, Appium framework. Okay, so I'm going to use this create one framework for the API demo app. Okay, so I'm just create give the same both group id and the artifact id, and I'll click a finish. So it's going to create a Maven Maven project. The Maven build tool is added here. Okay, the first work which we need to do is, we need to add the pom.xml. Okay, so the dependencies should be added in the framework. That is the first part we should do it. So I already have an existing framework in my Eclipse. Okay, let me copy that one. Okay, so let me copy this one, and I'll paste here. Let me show you the dependencies. What are the dependencies which I added? Okay, I'll do the existing one. Okay, so as we already know, I am going to add Java 11. So I added properties, and I to configured with Maven compiler source. Make sure that the 11 version, I'm more than 11 version which I am using. Okay, then I use Java client. Compatibility was one of a bigger issue for me while setting up. Right, we have to try with different probabilities of setting up an APM. Right, so compatibility, make sure this Java client and the Selenium both is compatible. Okay, I tried. It took me some time to make all the everything straight. The Java, Appium, Selenium, okay, and the Eclipse ID, everything should be on the same page, and also the app, everything all should be compatible. Okay, so took some time. So so make sure it's the compatibility issue you are solving it first, then you can slowly move to the framework. Okay, so Java 8 client and Selenium 4 version I added. I added also Selenium report driver 4.00. Then I use Selenium Java 4.0. Selenium client API also added. Selenium Java also added. I've added extend report. Okay, and I'm going to use BDD framework. Okay, so I'm going to use behavioral driven development with page object model and test engine. All these three thing frameworks are going to be combined as a part of my framework. So I'm going to add cucumber here. Okay, sorry. Okay, and then I'm going to add pick a container, then cucumber test engine. We can add also JUnit and also test ng also. I'm adding logger here, for identifying purpose. I added both log4j API and log4j core. Both versions I've added actually. Okay, then add a test engine dependency, and then a Lombok dependency, right? I've added. Okay, right. If we need to configure Jenkins or some plugins, right, we need to add the plugins Maven compiler plugin. Okay, and also Surefire plugin for right adding the test engine for XML, so that it can be invoked in the CI/CD also. Okay, and we can run through pom.xml also. I've added this plugin, all these dependencies, right? As I told you, it's going to be a right hybrid framework. The combination of right, we can add data driven, right? We can add TestNG. We have add right Cucumber BDD framework and page object design pattern have added here. Okay, let me update the project. Okay, and then let me restart my Eclipse also. Okay, so I'll just restart my Eclipse so that all the dependencies are getting added without any issues. Okay, I'll just the restart my Eclipse. Okay, so right, the Eclipse right has been restarted and dependencies should be downloaded. Okay, all you can see all the dependencies have been downloaded here. Okay, so this is a basic setup right we need to do. As I told, as we saw in the previous lectures, Android Studio should be installed and a virtual device needs to be created. Go to the previous basic videos to get a detailed understanding. Okay, and you need to right also install the Appium inspector in your machine so that you can locate the elements. Okay, so this should be installed. Okay, and you should go to the command prompt and you should give start Appium server for launching it. Okay, and if you want to check what devices have been right right in the online, right, you can give ADB devices. So now there is no devices. If I start this, right, if I give this device will be right, will be displayed. Okay, so 1 minute, let it start. Okay, let it start. Meanwhile, we'll create the framework. Okay, first in SRC main Java, let me go and create one package. Okay, that is right base class. Okay, base. I'll add the package. I'll just need to small letter. Okay, base package. Okay, in that right, I'll create one right class name. Okay, library class. Okay, then I'll also add another one class. Okay, utility class, utility. Okay, I'll add one class utility. I'll add one class utility class. Okay, as of now these two classes will keep it. Okay, and I'll create another one package. Okay, that is reports. Okay, and I'll name it as right extent report manager. Okay, I'll name it as extent report manager. Okay, then in src main resources I'll create one file. Okay, log 4 j2 dot xml. Okay, I'll create one file there. In src test java we'll go for the page object model and bdd. Okay, I'll give pages. Okay, first I'll add one class view pages. Just clicking the view page, and I'll add step definition also. Step definition. I'll add one class view steps. Okay, then I'll add the test runner here. I'll add the test runner class also. Okay, then I'll add the future folder here for BDD futures. Okay, you should know what is page object model, what is BDD. Please, guys, go through the basic right classes. Okay, view page, view dot future. Okay, then I'll add properties also. Config dot properties. Config dot properties. Okay, so this is the framework structure, simple framework structure which I created. It's going to be Maven build tool with testng, and then page object model design pattern, and BD Cucumber. If you want, we can add right, or data driven framework also. Okay, so as I told you, Android Studio should be opened. Okay, let me, why, what happened? One minute. Yeah, device is open. Hmm. You can see the edit device, right? Which is offline and which one is online. Okay, you can see this also. Okay, so this is going to be the framework structure which you are going to use. Slowly, we'll add right code into this framework. Okay, hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Continue to follow the series. Slowly, we're going to add 5 to test cases, and we'll see how to go. How it is going to be helpful for you. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.